podcast, Pod. So we want to change our place a bit. So we are not sitting on the table because since we have a guest today. I think most of you guys knows. Let her introduce yourself. Go.
I am Revati. I basically changed my life when I joined Evo last year. It has been 1 year along with these amazing people. So thank you so much for having me back again. I love being here. I love podcasts. And I requested that I get to dress prettily today.
We did not force her to say that.
So yeah, these two are sweethearts and I love being here.
Okay. And we have Ruben here. So
introduce yourself.
Introduce myself.
Most people knows him now. So you can introduce him.
Bald coach from Evo.
Bald coach from Evo.
Bald handsome coach from Evo. I add that.
Okay, so what we're going to talk about today is about mental health. So this topic is quite very taboo, I would say. Taboo since not everyone talks about it, and most people are afraid to step into the gym and to get themselves a coach, to interact with the people in the gym. So all these Revati have passed. I think Revati been here for quite some time, like very long.
1 year.
So how many kg you lost them?
In total, I lost 20 kgs. I reached about 20 point something kgs in total. Yeah.
So it's not only physical, it's about the mental also.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she changed mentally also. So she going to talk and give you guys some tips about how to manage your fearness or anxiety when you are in the gym.
Okay.
And this is not for just some people, this is for all of you guys, because contrary to most people's beliefs, everyone has a certain level of mental health issues in anything at all. So this may help, may not, but it's still for every one of you to hear.
Okay, so I'd like to start by telling a little bit about how I started. So I was going through a very low phase in life. It started a few years after that. I had a destructive relationship that ended, and since then it broke me. But it was not, people think depression is dark rooms and crying endlessly. For me, it wasn't that. I was living my life. I went to work. I had an amazing family. I have an amazing family. But when people looked at me, they saw this happy, smiling girl. But only I know that I was not truly content with life. I was not in love with myself as I am now. And all that only came after I started looking after my physical health. So when I joined the gym, so before I continue, you met me back then. You met me as that person.
Yeah, I met her as the person who you don't talk that much.
Yes.
It's very quiet. The first time she came for the consultation also, she was damn quiet.
Correct.
Not talkative at all.
Trust me, it took her almost three months plus before she even said a word after just staring at me or
7
me.
months.
I think
There we go.
Yeah, she don't even talk with Ruben actually. Since Ruben trains clients here, Ruben's workouts here, she sees him every day on daily basis, but still she didn't talk with him that much.
Yes, so when I joined, I was very fearful. I couldn't wait for my routines to end, so I will run back home. Before I come, I'll sit in my car and I'll be like, it's okay, you can do this. You just go in, you just focus, you come back, that's all. And when people looked at me, I really used to feel like I was not good enough. I had that feeling that I was not good enough, whether it was to just complete a routine, whether it was just to listen to what I was learning. I always thought that there was something that I wasn't doing. But for me, the only thing I told myself was, as long as I can just finish the sessions that I signed up for, life will be fine. I just hold on to that belief, and I thought that this was do or die for me. This was literally me telling myself that this is the end of the tunnel, and if you don't cross this, then I don't know what's going to happen to your life. I was 29 last year, 1 year to touch 30, so I told myself I'll change myself, and that's why I came here. And I think in terms of how fitness helped me was very simple. I was disciplined enough to go. When I was disciplined enough to go, I watched my body change. When I watched my body change, my mind changed. I started falling in love with myself, and then life became beautiful. So the story with Ruben was this. He used to talk to me and I used to stare at him and think that, why is he talking to me? I had this fear of being around unknown men, which I still do. And then it was
Sad
like,
life.
okay, I can trust Ruben.
So it's about the building the trust now when you see the person.
Yes. With him, it was easy. I think when I met you, I decided that I would come here because I'm the person who reads energy. So this place was good for me, good enough. I had to struggle a little when I start my routines, but with him, it was easy. I trusted him
Big
quite
question.
early.
The first time you came in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because this happens a lot. A lot of people are scared of SK when they see him first.
Yeah, yeah.
Were you scared of
I
SK?
don't understand why.
That's why.
I
So I'm
don't
like, people are
understand
scared, and
why.
then I was like, why people are scared of me? Like,
He doesn't smile enough though. Maybe it's because of that.
no, I do smile.
It's just
Just
hidden
that-
behind the
yeah,
beard.
hidden behind the beard. People cannot see my smile.
Maybe.
Maybe good. Maybe I don't like. They have the impression of he have his own gym. It's like big thing like that, and then he's always angry kind of like. No, no.
But then I would say this: the person you see on social media is very different from the person in real life.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because of that. You guys are judging them through social media. They are different in real life. This one had a little. I had trust issues with this one, but now very close to heart. But this one was early on. I trusted. So yeah.
So what kind of when you work out, right? When you do, I've seen you, like for example the jumps, box squat, not box squat, what step up, for example.
Yes.
So first when we started step up, you were holding my hand and then you're pushing yourself up,
Yeah, yeah.
and then now you have dumbbells in your hand and then you're going up again.
Yes.
So the first time when you tried
Yes.
that kind of workout, when it brings fears and anxiety and everything, what do you think of yourself like?
For me, I remember that time I felt so shy, so embarrassed that I had to hold someone's hand to actually push my own body up. And I remember telling myself that there'll be one day where I will do this without holding his hands. And when that day came, I remember I saw you and I was like, did I just do that? Did I just do that? I had that. So for me, in my head, I always say this. I always say that it's difficult now, but 2 months from now, this will be your just something that you just don't even think of
about it.
doing.
Yeah.
It'll be so natural to you. So many things. I think even lunges. I had a panic attack when I had
Yeah.
lunges. I had so many times.
Back roll kind of hard as well.
Yes, but I end up panting a lot back then, and then this tire and all that. But yeah, kind of now.
By the way, she's sitting on her boyfriend right now.
It's my boyfriend.
So what would you tell when people, so when they experience the anxiety attack, right, in the gym, what they should do first?
Okay, for me, when I experience anxiety attack, like when I know it's coming because my heart will start beating very fast. When for me it's like this, my heart will start beating very fast, and then I will start feeling unsafe. So I'll start searching for familiar faces. And the first thing is I'll find familiar faces. So for me, it will be both of them. I find their faces first, and then I will sit down. I have this thing I do where I will stretch my hand and hug myself on the floor. I do it. I have no idea what is it called, but I do that. I will find something and just hug it. And until today, like I don't think it's embarrassing. I carry a teddy bear to the gym. I have a teddy bear. So for me,
You should see what's in her back, lah.
Oh, she did it once, but I don't know whether she.
She has small kitchen in there, small
Yeah.
makeup place in there.
yes, those are things that remind me of home. So because I'm fearful of the gym, at times when I'm fearful, I'm like, I'm at home because these are things that I carry with me. So I have my teddy bear with me. I don't think it's anything funny or embarrassing. Like I'm 30, but
I find it funny though.
Yeah, but yeah,
Unicorny.
You find where is your safe spot. You find that. I think when you are anxious, when you know that you are about to have a panic attack, you find familiar things that you feel safe with. So whether it can be a person, whether it can be an object, whether it's some particular equipments. Like until today, I cannot do what is that thing called? I cannot do that.
Which one?
Leg press.
The leg
Oh, the leg
press.
press,
I don't
yeah.
use the leg press
Because
machine.
when the leg press is on top of her, so it's like she feels that it's going to crush her. So it's a quite fear thing for Revati. That's why when I tell people whatever workout it is, method it is, some 5 people might it's just a leg press, but for her it's a big thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big thing for her. So it's different for some people.
Let me just put it into perspective.
Yeah.
A guy who did leg press with poor form got his leg crushed.
Yeah, that's
So there's nothing to be embarrassed about
Whereas
feeling.
yeah, that's why, because everyone is different and
Yeah.
everyone sees the things are different. So
Yes, and that's why I think it's nice to have a coach, is because you understand that I cannot do it that way. So you change it for
Yeah,
me,
change
or
it for
either
you.
that or you stand next to me. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I have a coach because of that. And I know that a lot of people say this to me, they're like, you're training for 1 year, why are you still not independent? Like I know right now when I can branch off, like you don't tell a butterfly which is in the cocoon to just break the cocoon afternoon and go out. It has to be ready. So for me, it's that for me. So if you are experiencing anxiety or you're experiencing panic attacks and you don't think that you're good enough for a gym life, I would say just show up. Just show up one day. From that one day, your life will change, like it did for me. So especially women, I think I really, really, really want to help women with that.
It's because most women, they think that lifting weights is not for them.
Stupid
And they are more towards more soft kind of sports like they said yoga is better for fat loss or Zumba is better for fat loss. And obviously, whatever you do, as long as it exerts energy output, so it's going to be lose weight for you. But you cannot expect to look toned and look better in clothes when there's nothing.
You don't have shape.
Yeah, you want to have shapes, so you have to lift weights.
Yeah.
So you have to break the fear that because weights are very easy to learn, but it takes time, obviously.
Yes. Also, I want to say this. I think society has it all wrong. Before I joined the gym, I thought being thin meant being beautiful, meant being accepted by the society. But I think when you start lifting, when you start moving your body, you realize when you actually come into this world, when you talk to people like this, you realize that it's not about being thin, it's about being strong. And when you're strong, just your mental health will honestly improve. For me, it's about being strong. Like, I don't know for you guys.
Of course, for me, it's about being strong as well. I don't actually look at how. I do look at how my body figure changes and all that stuff, but it doesn't affect me as much because I'm not looking at competing every day.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at physique competitions and all that every day. You do it once in a while. I haven't even done mine yet. But the thing is, strength, progress is what you're looking at. You're not actually going to. It's pointless to stay under 10% body fat.
It's not reliable. You want to stay, let me tell you, you want to stay at 10% body fat, you will hate your life. Trust me, I'm saying this, you will definitely hate your life. You won't have friends, you won't have families, you won't have anyone. You will stay alone.
Why? Because you have to?
Because you always feel irritated.
Yeah, your mood will be like shit.
You cannot go out frequently like others to eat anywhere you want. So these kind of things like very bad lah, obviously for when you interact with people and everything.
True.
And not just social connections, you under 10% body fat, you're going to feel all these social connections tear apart and all that stuff. Going below that is going to cause detrimental effects to your body as well.
True.
It's going to cause detrimental effects to your body. And prolonging that is not going to be any better for you, in fact.
But I have a question, like what do you think is the relationship between having a good physical health and mental health? Like in terms of facts, what is the relationship?
There is no actual facts. There's no this is how you should be and all that stuff.
So like you're asking the changes of the physical mental health or the physical
How is it
related?
Okay, for example, most people we have a confident problem. Okay, when you're put in the society or when you talk with the person and everything, the person who has higher body fat percentage will feel more inferior. They will feel more inferior. They feel less valued. So these kind of things it will improve when you change yourself physically.
Yes.
Obviously, but I think I've never seen people who go to gym, keeping themselves in a better lifestyle, lifting weights and everything. I've never seen them not being confident enough. I've seen every single person, whoever changed, even the clients in the gym also, in our gym also, the confidence level will shoot up.
Yeah.
The confidence level will shoot up definitely.
But it's not just by attending the gym, it's about putting in the effort as well, being consistent as well. Just signing up for a gym and coming half-assed is not.
And cancelling sessions.
Yeah.
I never cancel sessions.
Yeah, she doesn't.
It's very rare. Everybody cancels a session.
Unless it's like
She'll come first we started with 3 sessions per week. Now we are going up to 4 sessions per week. I have never seen her skipping a session. She skips when very important meeting.
Yes, exactly. And if I don't get a session, I'll literally beg, please give me a session today.
When I can come. And she even asked homeworks.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my god, my
even
homework.
she asked extra homeworks like where can I walk? What can I do in my home? And then I said no, take rest, take rest.
Yes.
Because she already tearing up here. So you want to do the only thing most of us and I tell my clients and everyone don't do anything outside the box or anything. Just walk.
Yeah.
You want to do extra thing, just walk lah.
Yeah, it's good enough already.
Yeah, good enough already. Walking is good enough. And one of the client, recently she noticed that, I think. She noticed that. She's going to start and then she asked how many times per week I should come. And then I said 3 weeks. Oh, 3 weeks enough? Yeah, 3 weeks.
3 times.
Good.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times in a week. Is it good enough? And I said, yeah, it is good enough actually. And then, oh, so I don't need to do workout like 6 days, 7 days per week. And I was like, 6 days, 7 days per week.
That's like a bodybuilder's routine already.
That's like an athlete level routine already. So
Yes.
why people feel this kind of things is because they see people do that.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because they think that when you do that you will look like them. No, it doesn't happen like that actually. It rarely happens like that.
Oh, and another thing, speaking about that, other people, social media influencers, the bodybuilders and all that, right? You see them do funny tricks and all that with their dumbbells and barbells and all that. It is just to attract you. That's it. That's it.
If
Don't
someone-
try it if you don't know how to do even the basics.
If someone backflips with shoulder press, right? I think okay, that's a tricks lah.
Yeah.
But you cannot expect for you to do that. You don't expect to do that.
Some people they think that starting out with that is good. I'm like, you want to do that? Why do you want to do that? Just go with the basics first, lah.
Yes, the basics is important. That I agree. Don't expect to touch the skies if you have not learned how to fly.
Yeah, that's very true actually.
Go on, Ruben.
Go on.
So yeah.
So what are the things that you think change, like the knowledge wise, or you think the habit wise change you?
Why are you laughing?
When he said knowledge, right, all I could think about was, now she's literally counting every single calorie in every
I'm
food.
calorie queen, okay? I can honestly.
She is literally calorie queen.
Yeah, I am calorie counting queen. I think no offense to you, but out of everything that you have taught me, that is my favorite knowledge. That knowledge.
You know what, bro? If once we start cutting, right, I think better ask her to actually.
I love doing it. I just do it naturally. And honestly, nowadays when I see kids eating in the classroom or what, in my head, I'll be like, how many calories? Where's the carbohydrates in that food? Where's the fat? Where's the protein?
So this is why it's important. Obviously, this kind of things, like when people ask me, am I going to track my calories your entire lifetime? No, you are not going to do that.
Yeah.
The only thing that you have to know is the difference between calories. Like I said that recently, 100 gram of nuts calories is 100 gram of nuts is totally different than 100 gram of rice.
Yeah.
100 gram of nuts is much more calories than 100 gram of. You have to know the difference. Okay, here we have fats more, here we have carbs more, here we have protein more. So these kind of things, knowledge. So these kind of things will help on the long run.
Yes.
So
For me, I think after 1 year, at first I was very conscious, like every single calorie of what went in my mouth I counted. I was that obsessive, but it's a habit I have. I am obsessed of things. So I counted. I could tell you that exactly how much carbs I ate in a day. I would not even take extra mouth from my mom if she fed me. I wouldn't take it. That was my first few months. But now I understand that that is not a lifelong thing that I want to do. It's not healthy for me. So for now, I know my portion. I still count calories because it's fun. I don't count calories because I have to, but I do it because it's fun. It
Yeah,
makes
you
me
enjoy it.
happy. Yeah, just do things that make you happy. So calorie counting is a skill that I learned here, that I'm actually carrying it for my entire life.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
very you are going to carry it until your grave.
Yeah, I don't understand why people don't like to calorie track. I don't understand. Have you guys tried? It's fun.
It's fun for people who actually like the
doing
counting
it.
and stuff like
Because,
that.
Some people,
yeah.
when you ask to track calories, should I track that? They say that they don't want to know what's in their food, but at the same time making progress is very hard.
Yeah.
So you have to know what's inside your food, and obviously portion control
Yeah.
helps.
If you're not thinking about fast progress or and all that, then portion control is just good enough
Just
for you
good
to
enough,
maintain and all that
but
stuff.
you cannot expect for a good result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't
Don't
come
have that.
immediately. It won't.
So obviously, calorie is very accurate and then gives you a better result than portion control.
It's more accurate than portion control. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
But I think it helps in terms of people who binge eat. Because
Yeah,
I
binge
was
eat,
that.
yeah.
I was that person. For me, I used to eat rice to suppress my feelings. So when I learned how to calorie track, honestly,
I'm sorry.
that's what I did.
I just thought.
Honestly.
I'm just thinking. My binge eating food were coffee biscuits. Coffee
Why
biscuits.
first rice? Rice honestly helped me like just get rid of my feelings because you feel so full after that.
You feel
So
happiness.
Yeah, you feel happiness for me, and that's exactly how I put on weight. So many people also ask me this: Why do quinoa help you lose weight? I hate that question. Does quinoa help you lose weight? It does not. The only thing it helped me do was replace the feelings I had with rice. But now I have a healthy relationship with rice, so it's fine. So when you say calorie tracking is not everybody can do
Okay.
it. I think that if you binge eat, you start calorie tracking, it will help.
I do not know if you guys know. I mean, I'm sure you know, but I don't know if you know Greg Doucette. But I'm going to quote him right now.
Is he cute?
He has relationships are not with food, they are with people.
True, very true. And I say this, I say that you cannot eat out your feelings. I say this all the time. You cannot eat out
Yeah.
your feelings.
No, the thing is, it's more than a relationship or how you look at the food or anything. It's just that the changing of habit. Sometimes being active, like that day we talked, like the children,
Yes.
parents and everything. So these kind of things, like if the parents are active, obviously the children won't have the reason for them to be obese.
Obese,
Because
yeah.
If they're active, the children are also going to be active. They're going to follow their parents'
Footsteps.
So this is something that everyone should know. Being active is important. As much as we old, the more active we should be.
Yes, I'm thankful that I found this. Like I'm in my, I just started my 30s and it's been the best. Or even, I feel younger than I was in my 20s. So yeah, it helped actually.
So you have better mobility, you have better
Yes.
movement, less pain.
Yeah.
At 40, 50, you want less pain. No, at 40, 50, you want less pain. You don't want more pain and pulling your body weight to the ground by your knee. Your
Yes,
knee hurts because you're heavy.
Yes.
As much as we say this, of course,
Yeah.
go step by step.
Yeah, you don't go
Start
fast,
slow, do warm-ups, do proper things before you get into the workout itself, and then do the cool downs. Workouts, as good as they are, doing it, not focusing on warm-ups as well as cool downs, are going to screw your joints up as well, because you need to get them, free flowing.
Yeah, joints are not a joke, like the joints are literally very, you have to take care of them,
Yeah.
like joints and everything, because when we get old and more osteoporosis kind of things and everything, and lifting weights are proven to reduce osteoporosis.
Yes.
The bone density, our bone density obviously will increase if we
Lift, yeah.
Yeah, obviously that's a proven scientific effect.
So now I have a question. Do you guys think you guys will be lifting forever in your life?
Of course.
Of course, lah.
Like
Obviously.
you will never give up lifting?
I may lift lighter than I am at my prime,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely not going to stop
Not going to
lifting.
Stop lifting, lah.
So that's the love for lifting. Like once you find the love for lifting, you're not going to give up. So
Yeah.
I think if you asked me this question 1 year back, I would have never touched a dumbbell.
She is still obsessed with her clear skin and stuff like that, soft skin. I'm like,
It's not fair that I get calluses and this one has
I don't
baby-
have.
baby
I have been
soft
lifting.
skin.
I have been lifting like 8 years lah. I
God
never
is
had
not
calluses in my hand.
God is not fair. God is not fair.
But
And
there's
that's
a
true.
roughness, a bit of roughness there.
Yeah,
But
that's not roughness. That's in your head. It's not roughness.
but you know what's the best part about his hand? His hand is thick,
my hand is thick.
Yeah, it's fluffy. So if he's lifting weights and all,
Fluffy?
no, like
You see,
okay,
you see,
yeah,
you
you
see.
see this, it's fluffy.
No, it's too soft. Like this is lotion hand that is just not fair hands.
So my hands.
But I want to ask you guys, like when you deal with someone like me who comes in, right? Like, what is your approach with that?
Slow.
Yeah,
Start movements like basic movement, body weight, squat, push-ups, pull-ups. Try to, if they can do pull-up, or how's their movement, where's their tightness, how's their mobility, is their knee mobility is good, ankle mobility is good. So these are kind of things that we look in when we do assessment. So because we need to know what is the problem
Yeah.
first. Then only we can fix it.
Yes, and not everybody is the same.
Yeah,
right?
everyone not. I've trained many clients. I have trained many clients. Mentally, physically, none of them are the same.
Yeah.
Everyone is different in a different thing. So
Yeah.
that's why when we look at any post you see in Instagram or influencers posting this and everything, they are doing that for themselves.
So, yeah.
So it's not necessarily for yourself, obviously.
Yeah.
So they're not giving that. Okay, you have to do. No, they're doing for themselves.
True.
They're just showing off what they can do, and
can do,
yeah,
yeah.
they don't even say that you doing this is actually going to give you
results.
yeah. They just do it so that you watch them,
Yes.
and the more views they get, the better it is for them. Their reach is better, their marketing is
Even
better.
YouTube also you can see people tell how to lose weight in 8 weeks.
Oh, yes.
Bro, there's one guy gained 22 inch arms in 22 days. I'm like, what the hell?
That was me before I came here. That was
No, the
me.
thing is, when you click that, it gives them money.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why they do that. But most people don't understand this.
Yes, knowledge
Clickbait.
is everywhere.
Clickbait.
True. Knowledge is everywhere, but you need to know what knowledge
Yeah,
is.
yeah, you
it.
should
Yeah.
take.
You know
Yeah.
exactly what kind of knowledge is it.
That's why internet is full of crap. Like if you search how to lose weight in 10 days, there will be article about that.
Yes.
They will say lose weight, get six packs abs in 15 minutes. I'll be like, what?
Yeah, why didn't I do that for the last 5 years before I came here then and get abs, right?
So these kind of things all it's a clickbait now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they want some money out of it, the views, everything is money for them. So
Yes.
so that's why they do that. So I don't.
There's no
suggest-
quick fixes. You want results, you've got to be disciplined enough, you've got to give it time. Nothing that comes easy lasts forever. So you got to remember that. I tell myself that all the time.
Yeah, I think we have to end our podcast.
Yep.
Yes.